This is my garden pond. I'm going to give you an update in a moment, but before I do, an amazing thing really, magpies are always around there, and we've got a family visiting at the moment, lots of young ones. And then, this isn't set up by the way, this is genuine. My wife found this in one of the bird baths, a Ramshorn snail, which no doubt a magpie has collected and then taken in there. Anyway, I'm going to put this back into the pond. Hopefully it will recover. And now for the pond itself, but first of all, let's have a look to see if the snail's there that I put back in. It is indeed. It's stabilised itself and it's okay. So that's had what they call a lucky escape, hasn't it? It's hard to believe that the pond is just a few months old. It looks very, very wild, very, very natural. The rocks look as if they've been there for years, and as you can see, going around there, lots of vegetation that we've planted. It's taken over. It's been planted intentionally, whether it's the grasses, we've got mosses on some of the rocks. They've obviously been there a while. Oh, is my granddaughter. Come on, Naya. She's been with us today. We're just talking about the pond, Naya.
Okay.
And you like it, don't you?
Yeah, I like to look for the tadpoles.
Yeah, well, we have got lots of common frog tadpoles. They're quite big as well. In fact, they're in different stages of development. Some of them are still in the pond, but others have turned into little froglets, and we've seen them out the water.
Told me about that on the bus.
So they're mini frogs. They still have a little bit of a tail as well. The lily, if you've been following my blog adventures, the lily has now taken root properly, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pads showing, and there's a 6th just beneath the surface. And all the weed that I put in earlier in the year, that's now growing as well, so that's important. We had a frog the other day. We heard the plop because they come out, they sit.
Was it in that pond or?
It was in this one because we've got another little one behind us. There was a little plop as the frog went in, and we've also got newts as well. And you saw a newt, didn't you, last time you were here?
Yeah.
So we've got smooth newts, common frogs, and it would be nice to have other species of newts and toads as well. But I'll tell you what, this pond's only a couple of months old. Well, about 3-4 months old now. And oh, there's a newt. Look.
Oh.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Just come up on the surface there. In fact, if you look, because it's very, very clear at the moment. And I know we've got several newts because one of them is a really sandy colour, an orange colour, isn't it?
I think you showed that one last week.
And that one's quite dark, so I have seen several. So what my hope is that they breed this year. They'll lay their eggs on the weed that we've put in, and then we'll have a very well established smooth newt breeding colony.
Yeah.
Do you like nature?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So all looking very, very good indeed.
Yeah, and you can see things better because the pond isn't opaque anymore.
You're very clever, aren't you? And we've got some birds as well visiting the garden. So let's just talk about those. What are your favourite birds that we've had in the garden while you've been with us?
Well, we haven't seen it for a while, but it is the bullfinch.
Ah, yeah, bullfinch, male bullfinch.
Yeah.
What colour is it on the chest? It's very
It's like
different to the female.
I think it's a salmon colour.
Yeah, like a salmon pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what else do you like?
I like the collared doves and the magpies.
Magpies. Well, we've had those. We've had lots of young as well this week. Goldfinches, blue tits, magpies.
Yeah, I like the blue tits as well.
Nanny likes the magpies. There's been a family coming, and okay, they took our Ramshorn snail from the water, but they are fun to watch. There's a gull just going overhead as well. See that gull there?
Yeah.
That's a lesser black-backed gull. So lots of nature to entertain ourselves with.
Yeah, and you've made 2 woodland walks. One of them doesn't really go anywhere, but this one goes round to the that end of the garden.
Yeah, we call them our little woodland walk, don't we?
Yes.
That one's just a path that goes down there. And we've got bluebells, and
I usually go
flowers.
down this one.
you can walk all the way around there, can't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's a little blog update on the garden, in particular the pond, but also just a few reference to birds there. And the images that you've seen of the birds is from my wife, who has a camera by the side of her in the house, and as soon as something interesting comes in the garden, she's snapping away.
Yes, just like with you with your binoculars.
Yeah, I've got the binoculars and Nanny has the camera, and between us we get to see what comes in the garden and capture it as well.